Dream Daddy. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Whose route am I playing today? That's the real question. Okay. I think we gotta go here. Hold on. Where do I believe we are here. We bounced. Okay.
Welcome.
No,
You've
wait.
got dads.
I lied. That's it. Okay. So today, oh gosh, I have to do this again. Hold on. Actually, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I think today we're gonna do Brian's route because I keep saying it and I'm like, I don't want to say I'm dreading it, but I do want to say that he's the one I want to play the least. I probably will be fine with him after the route, but I'm just like, I shouldn't put him off for like second to last or anything like that, because like that's probably not the tea. I don't know. I just I'm just like, should I do him just like before Craig or what? And I'm just like, either him or Hugo. That's literally what's gonna happen today. So that's why I'm just like, okay. Because this will determine how I answer this. So, give me a moment to think to myself. According to the dice, I'm gonna do Hugo. So I think this will be easy to answer. Fall asleep watching History Channel. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? It would be not the grill. I'll say Lost Shaker of Salt. Let's say Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, thin issues with long white socks, well-manicured lawn, street smart, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with cry. And what's closest? I feel like this is Robert. This is Brian. Grilling is either Joseph or Brian. Strong dad arms. I'm gonna go with comfortable with crying. What did you want to be when you grew up? This is once again Joseph. Technical writer. Well, you know what? This is also a good answer, but so a good father. Technical writer. I'm gonna say good father. Favorite movie. What? I don't know. Usually I cheat and just look up a guide, but I was like, nah, I'm feeling frisky today. Let's say this one? Sean Connery. What's your ideal date? Napping, puzzle pieces, eating healthy, trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. Sorry. I'll say the 1,000 piece puzzle, right? I feel like that's close enough. But you never leave home without cardigan. Let's say cardigan, I guess. I spent a lot of time thinking about how proud I am of my child. I don't know if that works for Hugo. Potential ends of no, not that one. We'll say how proud I am of my child. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at other people's profiles. We got this part. Okay.
Welcome.
Oh, my eyes.
You got tats.
Oh gosh, allergies have been killing me, so hopefully I can get through this without the perishment of my eyes. Honestly, I'm just gonna do what I want today. Today, I wanna do what I want. we're gonna pick Hugo. Okay. Hugo Vega, middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. No wonder he and Damien are friends. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. Poor thing. On a Friday night, you're most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. He has miniatures? Does he play D&D? Slay. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Prout. Okay, work. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. Oh. Reginald is a small man. So he's not muscular, so that's gonna be rough for us. What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that about Hugo. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. That does not surprise me, though. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Wait. Slay. I love that. I don't even, like, that doesn't even have to be, like, a date. That could just be, like, hanging out, too. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh, my legs. Oh, my joints are killing me. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Wanna hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. Okay, I don't have a Hugo voice, because I remember running into him a lot, but not like having to really sell it, I guess. Okay. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. So, you know, I hear a lot. I used to hear a lot from teachers that I knew. Teachers that I had that taught me, my friends who are teachers, etc. And I definitely hear middle school is like the worst one to teach. There are many reasons why, but I'm just saying. So that's that. Okay. Let's see. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Oh, we're already here? Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh, of course. I'm fine. I just got thinking about the Backstreet Boys. They had a reunion. The Backstreet Boys are back, alright.
Oh.
But they're different.
Huh.
Something's wrong with them. Like they're dreams someone once had, but can no longer remember.
Wait, I don't remember this dialogue. This is funny.
And no one's talking about it. They just go on like everything is normal. Are you sure that's it? But were they original? Were they really the only ones? Okay, let's see. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine. Really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Hey, how was middle school for you? Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40+ hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I thought it was fun. Oh, I don't remember. It was so long ago, we probably rode dinosaurs to class and bartered for lunch with the tiny skulls of animals we had slain. You probably had to walk uphill in the snow both ways too, huh? And we liked it. Okay, this is the part I kind of know. See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for.
Huh?
We had to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
Hey!
No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should do it. Mr. Vega sounds like you could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What? Are you worried that a whale's gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear into my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there.
Alright!
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before heading out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end.
I don't know.
Hugo jokes up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're shorthanded and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Oh.
Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Only 10? Usually there's like 20 of them, isn't there? Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start.
Hmm.
You guys put your phones away. All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo, then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet?
Oh.
Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. Aquarium! Whee! The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? Oh, Reginald. Oh, Reginald. We just did a unit on the old man and the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Oh!
Love that, Picasso. Gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. I'm already liking this date.
Oh.
The aquarium? That's the ticket. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa. Their spines are venomous too. Nature's hardcore.
Oh!
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank.
Hey!
That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just like keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless, so as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them?
Oh!
Tissue necrosis. Ooh, the necrosis. Okay. Cool.
Ah!
Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Oh, no, Reginald. No. Let him be cool. It's okay. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... No. Okay. I'm not gonna answer this as Reginald, because he's gonna answer this. I'm gonna say it's the American longfin, which he's probably gonna be wrong, but...
Oh!
Yeah? Did you know that... Okay. Hold on, I need to prepare myself. Reginald is too much for me. Let's give... Psychiatric. No, let's give the paranormal fish trivia, because that's something Reginald apparently is into, so... This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, is not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish.
Oh!
Wait, are you serious? Absolutely. Okay, what do we pick? Well, should we be ourselves? Should we just be like serious as a heart attack, or like absolutely not? Like, I don't know. I don't really know Hugo. Like, I don't really understand his vibe that much. I think he just is down with whatever. Like, you know. So, hold on. Okay, let's just say serious as a heart attack, because maybe he'll think we're funny. We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes.
Oh!
Oh, he hates it. That's a clownfish? I knew! Okay. My pride will not allow Reginald to get this answer wrong, so give me a second. We're gonna redo this. Okay, we're gonna fix that because Reginald cannot be dumb about fish. This is embarrassing, okay? He can be dumb about anything, but he can't be dumb about fish. I'm humiliated, you know? Okay, absolutely not. I'm playing it for the gag here.
Oh!
Good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive... Oh my gosh, my phone is killing me. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. It's always the Capri Suns. Capri Sun. I walk around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. I wish there were CGs in here, because this would be a really pretty CG. He looks really cute in this light. Hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Oh.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. Please! Stop! Okay. Did I? I'll do it. What? You darn it! Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do this often, but sorry, I thought being corny was gonna work, but I guess with Hugo, like, being too corny is like too much. So let's see. Well, this is obviously like the bad answer, so let's just do, or should we do this one? These are the lesser, like the non-bad answers, so I'll go with this one. Are those two sharks kissing? No, Reginald, one's eating the other. Okay, well, they stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. Okay, I guess the answers should just be like not smart answers, but like appreciatory answers, kind of. And my allergies went crazy once I got here. Hold on. I don't know what the heck. I spent too much time outside, I guess. Yeah, I guess with Hugo, we gotta just be like, I guess this is gonna sound so ironic. We gotta be earnest with our answers. So, okay, there we go. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. We stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands? Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Stick your hand in the water, Reginald. Stick your hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some stingrays, Reginald? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should stay over here, admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Sure, I'm gonna fall in here. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, and the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams. The anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank. Slowly dipping my hand into the cold water, I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. Feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel a hard carapace. Sorry, I also clicked it too fast. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Oh, okay. This is where it's at. Okay, I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometimes. Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. What is that? Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. She did not try to steal. Oh my god. Susan? Susan, get back here! Sorry, Susan. Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want and tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. No! Regina. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. Okay. Okay, whatever I pick here, I'm not gonna redo it, because okay, let me try. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I had a bud go down for that once. Came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. That's an animal in there! We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Huh?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. Okay, first of all, Okay. So I was in... We have an aquarium here where I live. It's a really big one. But it's a big indoor... Well, most aquariums are indoor, I guess. But it's a really, really big one. And so they also have other animals. And I don't know how this happens, how this would happen. Because, like, usually the staff, if there's, like, an area with open access to animals, the staff is usually very, very, like... especially with younger children, they are very on it, you know, because they know that, like, children will touch and try to pick up the sea life. And so, like, even with adults, sometimes adults are even really bad at it, because, like, they had brought out the sloth, and, like, they were like, okay, please, like, do not be near this, like, too near the sloth or whatever. And, like, there was the person holding the sloth, and then another employee who was, like, guarding the employee with the sloth. and so a guy tried to, like, get too close to one, and he's like, oh, no, back up. Back it up. So I'm like, how did this girl put a whole horseshoe crab, those things are big, in her backpack and no one saw nothing? You know what I mean? Also, that's a whole animal you'd be putting in your backpack. I don't know. Anyway, someone was getting fired today. That's all I'm gonna say. Sorry, that's my tangent. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. Oh, girl, they're domesticated. They're domesticated. Oh my gosh. I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die?
I don't know.
Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where I can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder.
Oh.
Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Oh!
Look over here. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. Oh.
Oh.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard.
Oh.
I wonder if they have tried to deal I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Ah!
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. Penguins! Penguins are one of my kindred animal spirits. Is that what I want to say? Kindred animal spirits. I think I meant to say kindred animal companions, because spirit is not the right word. Because in college, penguins were like an animal I used a lot for projects. I made like a neck corset out of like penguin. Um, they look like penguin fins, but it was paper. But but I made like a penguin penguin neck corset for a project. It's just so hard. I wish I could keep those things, but it's like they break so easily because they're just concept projects. But yeah, anyway, penguins are a special animal to me. So a group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't so bad.
What?
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god. There's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. It's one of ours.
I don't know.
It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. He's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Listen, how are these kids getting inside? What are these employees doing? You gotta lock the door! Have mercy. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs toward the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody! 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 I have an announcement! The whole room turns toward Hugo.
Oh.
Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl who whips around to look at me, her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here! Neither can you! I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. It is their freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Maybe I should bribe her. Is that how I don't know what to do, bro. Okay. What if we do try to relate? Cause like she's a middle schooler. I think back to the time I released all the feeder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. I was 6, but it was a disaster. Molly, you know, life can be cruel. Money. Give me money. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button in here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We move to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way to out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh boy.
Block that bird!
Oh no. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh gosh! I panicked! I'm just panicking. Because one penguin escaped, bro! One penguin escaped! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh. Oh gosh. Well, that's 3 penguins. 5! Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, at least I got an S rank. What a mess. Ooh, glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo's wrapping up his divisionary penguin speech. And that's why I think penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over.
I don't know.
Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
What?
What? Just... I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose so that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly!
Ah.
Reginald, did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child. he's gonna hate me. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Well, I shouldn't lie. But I guess I should I just be honest? I don't know. Yeah, I'll just say this. Listen, man. We've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. Me today knows different. Wish I could go back.
Oh.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. Yeah, maybe I should have been like, oh, you know, or whatever. It's fine. With that day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop and we make our way back to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside.
Ah.
Hey, Reginald. Thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. There's no problem. It's actually kind of fun.
Oh.
Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? I love cheese boards. There is nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Excellent. Well, that wasn't that hard, but... Great. Well, I gotta make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. Wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door.
Oh.
What you up to tonight? Just doing some housework. How's the aquarium? It was... an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin.
Aww.
We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though.
Eh?
I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what?
Ah.
Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes.
Ah.
You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. When you become a father. Okay. Day complete! Yeah. What I get?
A plus.
Not bad, okay. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail. Why am I saying it like that? The mail truck pulled through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? Yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kinda busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope I got from HIA.
Alright.
Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Foreign Institute for the Arts? Okay, I think we've done this already.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're gonna...
Oh no. Yes. Alright.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Do I answer this? Or do I... You know, let me answer it. Yeah, I'm gonna answer this just so that we have an option here. Yeah, let's attend the party. Why not? And then, because it's not like I have to strictly... It's not as strict as Robert's route. Coffee time! You know dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad! Ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you'd promise you'd do? Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad! No, I don't remember that. Craig's kids, that hand-drawn invitation.
Dad.
Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me. Dad, just... I'll see you in a minute. Put on the outside pants. Put on the going outside pants. Reginald, you're killing me. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter, Carmencita, are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea?
Hey.
Imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair.
Hey.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Daisy! Brian. I love Daisy, but every time Brian's my enemy. Okay. I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter into the backyard and take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside mood. See, Amanda? No, Reginald will do it. See, Amanda? Amanda gives me a knowing look, and I return an obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that really something your daughter had to pressure you into, Brian? I give Amanda another, even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Now if you'll all put on your designated tiaras... I love that, Picasso. There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is gonna fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody! Craig comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome! Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. Drink my teacup with Mats and take a sip. Good lemonade. It's tea.
Hey.
Right. Very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? Enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. Takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So, the meeting of the princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have like a really cool sword. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be a rock star princess. I'm also a space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, where are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me... History Channel princess. I'm ruler of all I survey. What I survey is a 10-hour marathon of cupcake storage wars. I don't think I've seen that one. Squad of professional bakers bid on empty storage units and then have to bake 1,000 cupcakes using only the ingredients in the storage unit. Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Oh, it is. But I'll be landscaper and general contracting princess. Barista princess reporting for duty.
Nice.
Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. I love that, Picasso. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rockstar warrior princesses, I think. They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties.
Oh.
Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall? The custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice.
Hey.
Aw, thanks. It really is nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community.
Hey.
We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know? I hadn't even realized, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, Reginald. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. Girls play. The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Oh, thanks for coming. Bye, History Channel princess. It's because Briar looked like Brian for a second. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way, but also in a kind of scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time?
Huh?
I corrupted her dad. She secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Checks, Pops. They ruffle Amanda's hair. Excellent.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, I guess it's Hugo. Party. Day 2, let's go. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want to cheat? Are you kidding me? Are you No Riz. No Riz, bro. Like, oh, mercy. Hugo responds within a few minutes. Oh. Oops. Okay, Colin is still being a human. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Whoops, sorry, meant that for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I type back. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on the content. I think this would really round it out. Ha! Let me get back to you after class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. I hop on the couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I don't know what that accent was. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor / bondage gear. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. Drift off to sleep. I'm jolted awake by a Dadbook message from Hugo. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear this. I get off work in a little while and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup?
Huh?
Just getting home from school? Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live. But only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy. That ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of fig jam.
Oh.
Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day, but now I gotta go see a man about some manchego. Please leave. So good. I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Long day? Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. Pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Is that the one that parents thinks means... Oh my gosh, I can't. Is that the one that parents think means sex stuff? Those ones, yeah. But the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents as usual. At least I hope. Yikes.
Hey!
Right now I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. Waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just please put the cheese in my mouth, and recommends us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing.
Oh.
We'd love to play. Reginald? Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. Okay, we can't mess this up, okay? I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Reginald! I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey guys! You all here for the old question and answers game?
Hey.
Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese. Provolone too. Lost in New York have been reigning champions for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia too. That raises the stakes. Great name though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. It hurts me how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter.
Hey.
You guys gonna give us a run for our money?
Hmm.
We'll see what we can do. I will destroy you. We'll see what we can do to not hurt your feelings too bad. The cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. Ooh, Hugo and I bump fists. Tag team champion. Oh, tag team champions.
Hey.
I'll have to think up of a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck. Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Oh no, Havarti like it's 1999. Oh, Real Monsters. Craigslist Swiss Connections. Well, easy breezy beautiful. I'm just gonna go with it. What would he like though? Havarti like it's 1999? I feel like this is an answer I'd choose if it were Matt, but let's do this one. Easy, breezy, beautiful? That'll do just nicely. Oh, he didn't like it that much. The waitress comes by with our cheese board and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass at me.
Ah.
Cheers to cheese. Oh, who's this? Hey, hey. Oh gosh, it's him. A middle-aged man in backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out the back with the frenetic energy of a radio DJ. Everybody ready for some trivia? Woo! The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear! For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster I'm like mixing him with, what's his name? The one kid from Matt's route. Oh, I can't remember his name. Darn it! I'm so bad. But him, I was mixing his voice with Quinn's, and I'm like, no, that's not the voice. That's what I like to hear! For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I mean, he could have used a different word, but I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. Oh, that's awkward. I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions. This just got awkward. Okay. First category is literature. Well, okay. That's your boy. Excellent. You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. Okay.
All right.
More jokes! Classic Quizmaster quips! Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Okay, you need to stop, Quizmaster Quinn. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right?
Ah.
Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque insect-like creature? Yes? This is the continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. That's so bad. Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the elvish name for this continent? Oh no, I forgot the name. Shoot. I feel so bad. Is it Endor? Or oh my god. Oh my gosh, you guys are judging me so bad. I'm bad with Lord of the Rings lore. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh, he's gonna hate me. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Is it?
Correctamundo.
Oh, I'm right. Oh, okay. Who is the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? Oh no, I also don't know this. Oh, I'm so bad. I think it's
Rongo.
Oh, he said it's wrong. Edmond Dantes is known better as this man. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad. I'm so sad. That's not Frankenstein's monster. H.G. Wells. I don't think he's H.G. Wells. Is it the Count of Monte Cristo?
Correct.
Oh, okay. I literally, it's like, what do you call it? Process of elimination. The quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good. Haha, great! Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed the lactose intolerance later in life. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. I need to leave. Get away from me. First of all, I'm also lactose intolerant. I also have clinical depression. So I'm just like, you need to leave. You need to get away from me right now. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat a bite.
Oh.
Anything? Homie, you are not funny. I'm very comfortable. Is that a scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes... I hate this guy. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay? I think it's just his character. I hope. How's your cinema? Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi... Okay. Okay. maybe I remember. Okay. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? It wouldn't be their promise, because I don't even think they even knew about each other. I think it's their mother?
Correct.
Okay, there we go. Because... yeah. What entertainer makes a fourth wall breaking appearance in the films Gremlins 2? What? Oh, I don't know this answer. I think it's Charlie Sheen. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know this answer.
Incorrect.
Ugh, okay. Which of these 80s horror movies does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting? Okay. Pet Cemetery. Well, this isn't... Is this an Indian burial ground? This is a trick question. I don't think it's The Shining.
No.
No! Okay.
I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, I don't know a lot of these answers. I'm sorry. I'm bad. I'm not that good with cinema, honestly.
Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Oh no, okay. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm.
Oh.
Wait, I got this. Huh? Man, you know who I want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Please, it has been so long since I have been held.
I am.
I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them.
Hey!
Let's start the quiz! Remember that this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Okay, but apparently Hugo knows a lot about wrestling, and you know what? That's hot. So, I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for the WWE. Oh, I don't know this answer!
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there? Steve Austin debuted as the ringmaster.
Ah.
That is correct! Points to easy, breezy, beautiful. Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania. I do not know this answer. Hugo's hand shoots up again. That's hot. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life.
Ah.
The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985.
Correct.
Another correct answer for easy, breezy, beautiful. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kinda hot. Yeah! I was about to say, I was like, wait a second. Wrestling? Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match at WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him.
Oh.
Chavo versus Kane!
Correct.
Oh, sorry, Bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one choke slam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts into laughter. Hugo blushes, retreats back into his chair.
Ah.
Fine. Wow, Hugo seems really fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Was he a wrestler? Oh. You just pick stuff up. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. Turn my attention back to the quizmaster. Alright! Looks like we're down to the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2, Lost to New York. Brian and Matt high five. And easy, breezy, beautiful. Hugo and I high five. We look over to Brian and Matt. Carmencita and Daisy all playfully give us thumbs down and stick their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I am. The final category is cool animals. Okay, maybe I can do this. Animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? Birds?
Wrong.
What? I'm mad. Sorry. I should have known that question though. What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? Zebra? Oh no. Okay. Wait, it can't be zebra because it's Z-E. I don't know this answer. I'm gonna guess it's not this. I'm gonna guess it's this one?
Correct.
Oh, okay. What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Oh, okay, wait. Biggest concentration of fur? Is it a platypus?
Incorrect.
Oh, I'm sorry, I failed you, Hugo. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. Ooh, ah. God, I want that gift card. The quizmaster goes into the back to tally up the score. I pick out what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey dried apricot. So what are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black, walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Bold. I like your style.
Oh.
Want that last piece of Havati? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey, everybody! We've had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs. A little bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is... Provolone 2, lost in New York. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil nominal service is...
Sad Master Quill.
God, I can't do this anymore. Just please take the gift card. Okay. I can't lie. I want to reload because I feel so bad. Also, I feel so bad that I didn't know, like, Hugo knew all the questions for the wrestling section and I didn't know garbage apparently. So, I'm gonna, give me a second. I'm gonna wait, rewind a little bit and we're gonna, actually, I don't know, maybe this will change. Will this change anything? Well, he just won't be as upset. Okay, but we'll try. I really hope it's us. Okay. Easy breezy beautiful! Okay, great. Okay, good. Come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil nominal service is... I can't do this some more. Please just take the gift card. I motion for Hugo to go get the gift card and he shyly slinks out of the booth to grab it. He pauses for a moment and gives the quizmaster a hug with a few pats on the back. The quizmaster sobs, just a little. Hugo makes a victory lap to our table and gives me a high five. Easy breezy beautiful is unstoppable. Easy breezy beautiful is great. May easy breezy beautiful reign for 1,000 years. Hey, great work, guys. You did awesome. Will we be seeing Easy Breezy Beautiful again next week? I look over to Hugo, who smiles. Maybe so. We make a pretty good team, huh, Hugo? Hugo blushes. Hugo and I walk back to walk back toward our cul-de-sac, basking in the glow of our win and nursing our cheese-filled bellies. Man, we crushed it in there.
Hey!
Finally, enduring the screams of young children for years on end has paid off. I will take my half of this gift card and use it to purchase many, many air fresheners for my car, which Ernest refuses to stop vaping in. I think I'll use my half to buy at least 2 tire pressure gauges to place in different parts of my garage. You never know when you're gonna need one, and I prefer to have them within arm's reach. A fine plan. Same about that one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's gotta be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself. Oh, it's just stuff I know. Okay, hold on. Okay,
I'm gonna ask, and then if he doesn't like it, I'm just gonna not ask.
Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs. Ooh! He's into it, okay. Alright. You really want to know? Just follow me. Are we going to his house? Oh my gosh! Okay, Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Okay, I was like, neat and filled top to bottom with books and art.
Hey!
Welcome to my home. Sorry, it's so messy. His house is actually spotless. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. Closes the door behind us. If he was a wrestler, I swear, it's either he was a wrestler or he's just a wrestling otaku type. Okay. Hugo flips a switch and I finally understand. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. Giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything he can to avoid eye contact. It's, this is really embarrassing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. This must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do you smell what I'm cooking?
Oh.
I think the line is... It's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate you are about this. Yeah, I really, really like wrestling. Oh, he's so cute! He's blushing so hard right now. Oh, Hugo! He calls his dad Hugo? Is Ernest actually his son? Is Ernest like his nephew or something? Oh, Hugo, you brought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again! Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with each other. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves, then a moment later pops his head back in the room. Your stupid friend. Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo warily runs his hand through his hair.
I don't know.
Sorry about him. Sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. My ex... He gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just... Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time. Hey, you love him and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so.
Oh.
Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch.
Hey!
Suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon. I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey, Thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles.
Hey!
That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. Oh, he's so cute! It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. And even then, my patience is being tried.
Aww.
Did you get to eat all of the cheese your little heart desired? A happy little cheese monster. I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner?
Alright.
Hash browns! Okay.
Hey.
Toast dipped in egg! Alright. Blueberry pancakes! Well, only if you'll help me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler. And also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about that cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside the fridge. I tell her all about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figure she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. Ain't that the truth? Wow! Do I get an S? For cheating because I reloaded. Yeah.
I'm JK rolling with delight.
Because he, you know, we earned his trust, we won the quiz, and then he let us into his wrestling room. So I think that's pretty good. So I think we did good.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, I gotta do this. Because this is a hangout with the homies, you know. This is the boy dads, right? Because it's... Who has the girl dads? Hold on. Because Matt, Brian, Craig have the girls. Robert has a grown kid, so that doesn't count. Hugo, Damien, and Joseph. Well, Joseph has both girls and boys. So Damien and Hugo are the boy dads, technically. Okay, so yeah. We gotta do this. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we're wondering if you could care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can I see Damon and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I've gotta destroy this computer. Reginald, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well-versed in information security. Reginald, do you want to go see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. Let's see that art. Oh, I think Joseph comes too, yeah? Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of those before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing around all these fancy art people. Reginald? Oh, it's Joseph. I turn around, it's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How can you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciatist?
Oh.
Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too? Yep. Admittedly, a little out of my depth here. Thank God. I thought I was gonna be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know. Thank God.
Oh.
Yep. I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister.
Ooh.
The points get you into heaven. That's how it works. See. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve, good eve, good eve. Evening, friends. Who's ready for some art?
You know I am. Snaps. You know I love looking at paintings that are in frames. Also paintings that aren't in frames. Art is good and stuff.
Okay.
Well put, Reginald.
Oh.
All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now.
Oh.
I've got the table in my sights. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny wines. No, we're gonna talk with Hugo and Damien, because we're trying to riz Hugo, okay? So what's this first place? This particular artist specializes in landscape painting of various locales within the American Northeast. I look at the art. It is rad art. At the risk of sounding uninformed, do all of these landscapes look like butts to you guys? Damien and Hugo lean in, examining the paintings in earnest. It would appear as if you're correct. Valid assessment, Reginald. Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated.
Oh.
Sometimes the butts are more symbolic, sometimes the butts are metaphors, sometimes art is about the butts they don't draw. Interesting. Joseph returns to our group with tiny cheese and wine. What'd I miss?
Oh.
Butts.
Ooh.
Shame. The cheese is nice, though.
Oh.
Shall we visit the next place? We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of... I'm not even sure. Hang on walls. Well, honestly, it looks like, you know, pattern paintings, but...
Oh.
Oh. Oh, geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? Oh, what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. But it's butts. It's a butt. Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt.
Oh.
While a valid assessment, I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement. Probably how much he liked butts. You are a servant of the Lord.
Oh.
We're all God's creatures, even butts. Comparing this piece of the comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how'd you figure that out?
Oh.
That's what it says on the placard. Oh. Let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by... what's the word? Realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. I could do that.
Oh.
Not this guy again. Excuse me?
Oh my.
Hugo, not here.
Oh.
No, come back here. He's like, we all go. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him.
Oh.
You say you could do that, but you didn't. You didn't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece of even a fraction as impressive as this. I was gonna do it. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, it's not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what we could do? Oh, you know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No.
Oh.
It's wine and cheese.
Oh.
Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actually wine and cheese.
Oh.
We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it gonna be any weirder than this art?
How delightful.
It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it.
Oh.
Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us.
Lawrence of Arabia!
So,
quick question. Shoot! What is happening? I second this question.
Hey!
Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Randy. Butts! It's butts! What do you think they're trying to say?
Oh.
I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotion. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I, like, really mean it? Damien fixes him with a hard stare.
Yeah.
I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd. Wise. We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Whew, I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together. We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just from what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings. Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. A nice Emmentaler, sorry, I couldn't pronounce this before either. A nice Emmentaler. Thaler, possibly. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses. Mostly boats. Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Reginald? I'm not gonna answer that. Well, you know what? That's in the vibes. Let's just do that. Because other food art, she like, nah, let's do that. Art is a money-making business. I know it sells. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. Alright, boys, good art. Good art. Agreed. So you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Yeehaw.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, I think this is it. I think we've hit the final date, baby. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse dad book for a while. Yep. Let's go. Let's do it! Yeehaw! Ever since the fortnight. Ever since the first night at charcuterie pies, Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits. Okay, hold on. I'm like not processing these sentences. Ever since the first night at charcuterie pies, Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night. There we go. Easy breezy. Beautiful has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2 Lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all of Phil's auto care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off screaming teenagers. Books? He likes books, but I would have no idea where to even start with that. Probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe... Whatever, let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Oh gosh. Hey, alright folks, looks like we finally have the points tallied and we're ready to announce our winner! You know who else is a winner? Me! Because I've finally seen just how beautiful my loving wife is! Oh my gosh. A few weeks ago, all of the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together. I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer.
Ah.
There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, Easy Breezy Beautiful!
Oh.
Hugo and I cheer our small slices of Camembert, and I go up to accept our gift card along with an uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Easy Breezy Beautiful's reign be as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife.
Oh.
We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you.
Oh.
For me? Yes, and for once isn't more cheese.
Hey.
Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Oh. Hugo picks up the book and reads the title out loud. Harry Butts' Crapper Keeper? I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping.
Oh.
Hugo laughs. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple pages, he finally comes across the small gift I strategically hid inside.
Ah.
You're kidding me! Did you buy tickets to WrestleMania? Because Reginald, if you did, I swear. Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene. He leans in.
Oh.
You're kidding me. Hugo pulls out wrestling tickets I hid inside of Crapper Keeper. Come on, Reginald. Okay. This is the World Federation of Wrestling's Power Slam series. You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them. Like them?
Oh.
I love this. Thank you. But wait, there's 2? Yeah, I figured we could go together.
Sweet Manchego.
You'd go with me? Heck yeah. I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug. Has he been this strong this whole time?
Hey.
Thank you. I let out a little squeak to sort of say you're welcome. It's the night of the power slam. Oh, he's so cute! Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. That is not oversized. That is a fitted, not a fitted tee, but that's definitely a tee that fits him. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. We drive about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. So, it's fake, right? Well, yes and no. While wrestling and the art of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. Those people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real and would bet on these matches were called marks. But we know that it's technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smarks. Smart marks. So I should be watching this for the acrobatics.
Oh.
And the tension, and the drama, and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. Even something like what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story despite a ridiculous premise. Wow.
Hmm?
What? Really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan.
Eh.
Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am, but because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me. No! No, it's cute. Till now? Hugo smiles to himself.
Ah.
Till now.
Hey.
Hugo and I enter the stadium and are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up the set of stairs. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I had thought we gotten good seats, but by this point the ring looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. I'm sorry, I thought I got us tickets on the lower level. I look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement.
Oh.
This is so cool. I guess he doesn't mind. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even going to see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay.
Oh.
I guess you're right. So what do we have to look forward to tonight? Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All the matches are going to be great, but the one I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragons match. Eastern Dragon? Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. Oh, so that's what your shirt's from? Yep, I've been following the guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals. Who's he up against? The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character, though.
Yes.
The stadium lights dim, and the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the sound system, and some pyrotechnics set off around the ring. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts, who's ready to power slam? Hugo and I scream, wow! We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks up mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up.
Oh.
The Southern Dandy's from Maine. Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole? He's from Georgia, actually. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Daddy. Get him, Johnny! Okay, I say, kill him, Johnny! Elbow the heck out of him, Johnny! Show that Southern Daddy some North Pole manners! Johnny Snowman does indeed elbow the heck out of him. That's gotta hurt. Oh god, is he okay? Wrestling is a sport of communication. All of these guys train together to not only know how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Daddy and is announced as the winner! The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K who comes out looking like a hipster barista. Sorry. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after everyone to post it onto Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of boogeyman to the old-timer wrestling fans. His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with a flash on his camera phone and is able to pin him to win the match. He takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way through clusters of wrestling fans to get to the line. So what do you think so far? I'm glad I'm here with you. Or should I say it's really cool? Because I feel like he'd like that the most. But like I think this is okay now because we're on day 3. I'm glad I'm here with you. Okay. The wrestling is cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. It's... Don't say hot, don't say hot. Cool.
Ah.
Oh, excellent. Okay. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to just be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty older guys, but It's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families with their kids. Everyone looks so happy to be here.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gang of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel like these kids seem familiar. Oh god, I know these kids. They're Hugo's students. So don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my god, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again, and I recognize that Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid is a piece of work. Colin! If he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. What's the plan? Should we just walk back? No, you know what? Let's sneak. We gotta be sneaky if we're gonna get back in that ring unscathed. How quiet are you? I've gotten pretty good at sneaking up on students who are texting under the desk during class, so I can be pretty quiet if need be. Perfect. We just need to find some cover to hide behind as we navigate back to our seats. Where to? Not inside of my shirt. Okay, no, let's just do it. It's fine. Quick, get inside of my shirt. What? There's no time to explain, just trust me. I lift up my shirt and pull it down over Hugo, his body flush against my chest. I start shuffling us towards the door. A few people stare at us, but nobody can tell it's Hugo. At this point, Hugo is nestled gently against me. It's actually kind of nice. Once we get close to the ring, he shimmies out of my shirt.
Oh.
Well, it worked. Somehow. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Oh, that was close. Now we can hide out for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort of anonymity. Oh my gosh. Anonymity. Within a large crowd. The lights dim again.
Yes.
This is the match we've been waiting for. The corporate shill walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeves off his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. Corporate shill grabs microphone. The corporate shill grabs a microphone. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your buttocks. The whole crowd erupts. Now if you direct your attention to the Jumbotron, we all look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon, Key Performance Indicators. The corporate shill takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. That was informative. The lights dim again, and pan flute music plays. I think it's a pan flute? I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. The Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central America thing? Hugo shrugs.
Oh.
Wrestling. The Eastern Dragon stands outside of the ring and grabs a microphone. Corporate shill, it's nice to see you again. More cheers from the crowd. That was a good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the corporate shill menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. The crowd doesn't really know what to do here. He's, not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts, and it's just exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that make me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top rope onto the corporate shill. The air in the stadium is electric as these two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. The corporate show pile drives the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring, climbs up to the top rope, and motions to the cheering crowd. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move, the corporate ladder. The corporate show poses at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon! You can do it, Eastern Dragon! The corporate show launches off the top rope in a huge arch. He brings his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with full force of a Fortune 500 company putting local vendors out of business. The corporate show pins the Eastern Dragon and the match ends. Hugo sinks into his chair. Man, you should have won that. I sit down with Hugo. What a match.
Ah.
It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now? Hugo looks over to me and our eyes catch. I'm glad. The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to just relax in our seats to avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh hey, they're doing the no, not the kiss cam. Oh hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. It zooms in on a bunch of cute couples who all do a quick smooch to raucous cheers from the crowd. Aw, that's so nice. And then it zooms in on Hugo and I.
What?
What? What do? I look over to Hugo and see the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting and neither of us knows what to do. Oh no, what do I do? Well, I can't ignore it. Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay. I'm gonna see what happens. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I'm gonna give the crowd what they want. I slowly lean in. Don't slowly lean in! Oh, this is a terrible idea. I slowly lean in, awkwardly tilting my head. Cheers from the crowd erupt all around me. I look back up to the Jumbotron and see a couple behind us making out with full force. Oh. Hugo and I turn beet red and sink back into our chairs. Oh no, this is the right answer. So much for laying low, I guess. The rest of the match thankfully goes off without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into the wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so that we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down from us. We rarely keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. Man, that was an experience.
Oh.
Right? It's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be there in person is just... wow. Thank you again. I would have never gotten to experience this if it weren't for you. It's just me and Hugo in front of the car, in an empty parking lot. I look down. Kinda funny about the kiss cam, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, it was super funny. But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes and I feel a warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for just a little bit too long. Hey, cool shirt! I turn around to see a guy in a... hey, cool shirt! I turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and a basketball shorts walking up to us, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. Oh my gosh, is that who I think it is? I haven't seen one of those in years.
Sweet Manchego!
Oh my god. Yeah, I got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarts.net. Streetsmarks.net. I love that website. Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches in the indie circuit. Have you seen this? The name's like, J something. JD Slaminger? Yeah, that's him! Those are my write-ups. You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding! Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work! It's so nice to meet you!
Is this the Easter? I'm gonna cry. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand. I'm honored. Oh man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions. But I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely. The man starts walking away. Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Easter Dragon! I love your work! Thank you, man. Easter Dragon signs Hugo's shirt, waves goodbye, and walks to his car. I stand there with my mouth open the entire time. That was the Easter Dragon.
Yes.
He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me. Oh, not the PM. Hugo and I high five. He's so excited he's shaking. Oh no. Mr. Vega? Oh man. Colin and his cronies just pop out of nowhere. Oh no, here we go.
Whoa.
Colin. Nice to see you and your friends all the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Mr. Vega likes wrestling? What a fart knocker. Actually, that's pretty cool. Oh, thank goodness. Shut up! This guy sucks. Nah, man, that's actually rad. Who were you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers.
Oh.
Oh yeah? How did I get this autograph then? Colin's friends lose their minds, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger.
Oh.
See you in class. I don't know if as a teacher you can say that to a child even like outside of class, but like that was funny. You can't say that. Who's gonna believe you? Hugo and I hop into the car to the tune of more children screaming. We laugh all the way up. He's right though. Who is gonna because Hugo has such a reputation that everyone's gonna be like, Hugo did not say that. He didn't. Mr. Vega did not say that. Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into his wrestling man cave where we both crack a beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. So if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately.
Yes.
JD Slamminger, my forum name. Like I'll represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be a catcher in the eye, where I poke my opponent's eyes out and call them a phony. Wow. I've given it a lot of thought. What about you? I would be... That'd be funny. Bomb Clancy, Mario Brawl No, Dad. I don't even wrestle. I just throw dad buns at the opponent until they submit. Nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm Dad. You know? I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actual wrestling moves. You know, I could teach you some. I smirk. I'm Gabe. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to go at it. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh.
I'll go easy on you. On Dad? Absolutely not. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes. I can't move.
Oh.
This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around again and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong. Any movement on my end is useless. And this is an armbar. You're pretty good. You can tap out anytime you like. Not chance. Hugo flips around one last time on top of me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body down on my chest. And this is me pinning you. Oh. Our faces are inches apart right now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or if
because of something else. Go for it. I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly releases his submission hold on me and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine and we laugh. I guess we both win? Guess so. I pull him back for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me?
Oh.
I think I might have a few. Yeah! Yes! Okay, I don't think I got an S on that though. Oh, I
I'm
did!
JK rolling with delight.
You know what? Yeah, I guess that makes sense because I did choose a good amount of the high points, so. Let's go! Reginald! Quizmaster!
Nice.
Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the... You know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it. Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? You know it. Hey. I turn to see Ernest, looking like he has something to say. Hey, Ernest. Thanks for being nice to my dad. Whoa. People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. But, he seems happy when you're around, so, that's cool. Oh, geez, Ernest, I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You got a soft side. If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire. There it is. Also, you don't know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him. Well, that was at least a little pleasant. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. I glance over to the back of the yard where Hugo is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me.
Huh.
I'll leave you to it. You and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream.
Pew!
Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests make their way out of the party. Cool shirt?
Oh.
Thanks. Reminds me of a special night. The secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling? You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. Turns out that Craig's a huge fan too. And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it was actually backfired on him. The kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. A few of them even asked me to be the sponsor for the wrestling club. Sorry. Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. See? Just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like.
Ah.
I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kids and love a good word jumble. I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever! Hugo's? This Hugo specifically. Hugo laughs.
Oh.
He drapes an arm around my shoulders and pulls me closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves?
Oh.
Reginald, how about I show you my pump handle pile driver? I can't help but giggle. What's that? You'll see. She snaps. Woo! Do 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 do. Okay. Oh, that let me skip through this. haven't seen this one. This is cute. How cute! This is a cute one. I've never seen it. I've seen some of the illustrations, but that one, I didn't see that one. I didn't know what I was expecting with Hugo's route, but that was so cute. I just want to wrap up a little bit, but Hugo's route was a lot cuter than I thought it was gonna be, so I'm just like, wow, how cute. It was just like very, what is it called? I don't want to say good, very fuzzy. Is that the word I want to say? Very, very heartwarming, I guess I want to say. Because it's kind of similar, I guess, kind of similar to Damien's, which makes sense because they're buddies, kind of. But because like in Damien's, it's like Damien's like, oh, this cool like Victorian like gothic dude, and then it's like, oh, I'm just like a guy who does tech, you know, IT work or whatever. But it's just like, that's fine too, like being normal is fine. But in Hugo's route, it's more of like, oh, he has this like image as like a really uptight teacher, and he's like really uncool, but he's actually really, really passionate about wrestling, and it's okay to be open about your passions, right? I think the only thing that I kind of was like missing a bit was like, I thought there would be a little more with Ernest, but I think because Ernest and Lucien, because they have such a because they feel more like comedy relief, I guess, for the game. They don't really get like that big of a role, but like I feel like Lucien had like a larger role in Damien's route compared to Ernest, because like Ernest kind of just like showed up like once, and then he showed up towards the end where he's like, oh, like, thanks for being nice to my dad, but also like, I will light your trash on fire if anyone finds out about this, like, you know, like it was just kind of like a funny, like he was just like a comedy relief, funny afterthought. I would have liked to see some kind of like, I guess like even just one scene of like Ernest leveling with Hugo, because their relationship seems so strained, and like Hugo does view himself as like the lesser exciting dad, and he has an insecurity about it, whereas like his ex is the fun dad. But like Ernest obviously cares about his dad, so you know. But yeah, I just, oh, that was so nice. Like I just felt I felt the warm and fuzzies from that route, which it's not that I wasn't feeling the warm and fuzzies, but that one was just really, I needed that, you know what I mean? I kind of needed that for a moment, whereas just like Hugo, I don't know, I think there's just something about like characters who are like uptight because they feel a lot of societal pressure, I guess, and then they become like, and then you find out that they have like this really like this particular interest they're very passionate about, and you're just like, yes, tell me about everything, tell me about your entire like interest, I want to know, I want to be with you on it, like tell me, I want to be a fan too, make me a fan too, like that. I love it. I love that. That's like one of my favorite tropes, where it's just like, I love your passion, even if I'm not that interested in the subject of your passion. I'm so happy to listen about how passionate you are about the thing you like. Like, I love it. It's so cute. So, I'm invigorated, you know. I needed to pick me up, and that was my pick me up for the week. It's gonna get me through. So but yeah. You know, I'm going through everybody, I'm starting to like build a lot of affection for every dad. So, you know, maybe I will also learn to love Brian once I do his route, because let me tell you, I don't know, Brian and I are still enemies. So so that's why I kind of wanted to do Matt or Hugo before Craig, and I didn't really want to leave Brian till like later, but here I am. So We're gonna find out next route though. We're gonna see. Brian will be our next route anyway, so. But I'm so sad. I'm sad to leave Hugo because that was such a good route. I feel so heartwarmed. It's so heartwarming. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode. It has taken me forever to get through this game, but you know, this is just how I am, I guess. As always, please follow me on social media, mostly Instagram, Bluesky, TikTok, any other social media. Look me up at afishplanet. If I don't show up, I'm not there. You know, get with it. Check me out on Ko-Fi at afishplanet. Not everything is updated yet. Still a work in progress, but you can check out to see what is there. Check out my podcast, You Can Smooch Tho, a podcast about all things boys love and other related items. Available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube Podcasts. Life is rough right now, and I know that for sure. So please stay happy, stay healthy, stay well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Night night.